Nighttime skies over Oriole Park in Baltimore. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chris Tillman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
But it probably goes without saying, but he's a threat to do this at any time, even on the first pitch of the ball game. And he beats this one out, puts that guy in the stretch right away.
Now to the plate, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you still got to look out for Carlos Beltran these days. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Hit hard to short. Hardy's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Effectively, even after all of these years. He's one of those guys that physically he doesn't still have the same attributes he did as a younger player. But what he's done, he's made up for it mentally. The way he approaches hitters, the way he goes after them. Still one of the better guys in all the game.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Number 25 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Mark Teixeira has won multiple gold gloves, and for good reason. He makes playing first base look effortless. He picks short hops as well as anyone in the league, and he's a big target for the rest of his infield.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. And that ends the inning. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Tillman's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
All right, now you've just seen two straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's check out the Orioles on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch J.J. Hardy in this one. He's a shortstop that doesn't look that great athletically, but some of the plays he makes, he'll just make your jaw drop. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards, so he can be an impact player in this one.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Here's Chase Headley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And he takes a called strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Starlin Castro stands in as he looks at ball one here. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit down the third base line. Foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No scores. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Mark Trumbo.
In now, Mark Trumbo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Batting 6th, catcher, Matt
Wieters gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. It remains 0-0. Didi Gregorius steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Tillman into his motion. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball, and they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, they've been held off the scoreboard so far, but they are definitely knocking on the door now. You get the leadoff single followed by a double here, and they're in a good position to break through, maybe even with a big inning.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
That's a disappointing at-bat there with runners in scoring position. Even early on, you've got to be able to cash in when the opportunity presents itself, because you never know how many more you're going to get.
Carlos Beltran comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Just missing here, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
That one's in there, 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
First offering on its way. Alex Rodriguez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2, here it comes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. J.J. Hardy waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
J.J. Hardy gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. On to Teixeira at first, and they'll turn to a double play.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Gardner, and that retires the side.